After maintaining complete silence for many long years, while rumors continued to swirl around her in Hollywood circles, Margot Robbie has at last decided to break her quiet streak with a series of deeply personal and shocking revelations that have captured widespread attention. In her candid June 2026 interview with Vanity Fair magazine, she opened up in detail about the incredibly tough and often painful journey she experienced from the exact moment she arrived in Hollywood as a hopeful young actress, full of dreams. She claimed that a highly influential senior actress began actively undermining and working against her almost immediately after she managed to win the highly desirable role of Naomi LaPaglia in Martin, Scorsese's blockbuster film The Wolf of Wall Street all the way back in 2013. That single career-defining performance not only propelled the then relatively unknown Australian talent into instant international fame and stardom, but also reportedly sparked the beginning of a hidden, simmering rivalry that would quietly stretch across more than a decade and affect many aspects of their professional lives. The long-brewing tension reportedly exploded into full view during the high-stakes promotional period in 2023, just as Margot was finalizing preparations to release what would become the biggest and most important film of her entire career so far. According to the details she shared, Blake Lively started making carefully timed public appearances, dressed in eye-catching pink outfits, paired with numerous Barbie-inspired accessories and styling choices exactly during this critical pre-release window. Margot described these repeated actions as far more than harmless or coincidental fashion decisions, instead framing them as a deliberate form of psychological warfare backed by a well-orchestrated media campaign that was specifically designed to divert public attention, create confusion, and overshadow her ambitious Barbie project right at its most vulnerable and important launch phase. In her view, what may have started as ordinary professional competition between two talented women in a cutthroat industry had gradually evolved into something much deeper, more personal, and ultimately unavoidable. Margot Robbie was born on the 2nd day of July in 1990 in the beautiful coastal region of Queensland, Australia, a place known for its sunny beaches and laid-back lifestyle. However, her early childhood was anything but the glamorous or easy fairy tale that many fans often imagine when thinking about a future Hollywood star's beginnings. After her parents went through a difficult divorce while she was still quite young, Margot and her 3 siblings were raised almost entirely on their own by their strong and dedicated single mother, Saori Kessler, who worked long hours as a physiotherapist to provide for the entire family. Growing up in the more rural parts of the Gold Coast area, young Margot spent a large portion of her formative years on her grandparents' working farm, where everyday life included activities like horseback riding through the fields, helping care for cattle, catching waves while learning to surf in the ocean, and performing many hands-on physical chores that helped shape her into an exceptionally independent, resilient, and determined young woman from a very early age. Financial challenges were a constant reality for the family, which meant that Margot had to take on several different part-time jobs throughout her high school years, just to help contribute to household expenses and keep things running. She worked various shifts making sandwiches and serving customers at Subway, took on bartending duties in local spots, and even cleaned houses for extra income whenever opportunities arose. Despite this demanding and exhausting schedule that left little free time, she never once gave up on her burning passion for the performing arts and creative expression. Her supportive mother helped nurture this dream by enrolling her in circus school, where Margot developed impressive skills in trapeze performance, and she also threw herself into school drama classes while successfully landing small roles in local commercials as well as independent Australian films that allowed her to gain valuable early experience on camera. Her first significant breakthrough on Australian television came after she showed remarkable persistence by repeatedly contacting and following up with the casting team for the long-running and hugely popular soap opera Neighbours, until they finally gave her the chance to audition. She ultimately secured the memorable role of Donna Friedman in 2008, which quickly transformed her into a familiar and well-liked face across Australian households and provided the crucial momentum and self-belief she needed to start dreaming about even greater opportunities on the global stage. In 2011, with very limited savings, almost no important industry connections, and plenty of uncertainty about what lay ahead, Margot made the brave and life-changing decision to relocate all the way to Los Angeles in pursuit of Hollywood success. She managed to land a supporting part in the stylish but short-lived television series Pan Am, but when the show was unfortunately cancelled after only one season, she faced numerous rejections and disappointments, yet refused to quit, continuing to audition day after day with incredible determination and focus. The true turning point in her career arrived when she earned an audition opportunity for the major Martin Scorsese-directed film The Wolf of Wall Street, which featured a star-studded cast, including Leonardo DiCaprio. During one particularly intense chemistry reading scene, Margot made a daring and unforgettable improvisational decision by actually slapping her co-star for real, instead of faking the action as written in the script, a bold risk that completely stunned everyone present, and ultimately helped convince the entire production team that she was the perfect choice for the role. When the movie was finally released in theaters in 2013, she experienced an almost overnight transformation, going from being a largely unknown young actress to one of the most talked about and promising new stars in the entire Hollywood landscape. Even with this sudden success, she remained fiercely determined not to be limited or typecast simply as the attractive blonde lead, and instead actively sought out a diverse range of more complex, challenging, and dramatically different roles to prove her true depth as a performer. One of the most defining moments in her acting journey came with her wildly popular and scene-stealing portrayal of the chaotic and unpredictable How character Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad film franchise, a role that successfully turned the comic book anti-hero into a true worldwide pop culture icon, beloved by fans across many generations. Going beyond just performing in front of the camera, Margot also took on important producing responsibilities for the later entries in the Harley Quinn series, clearly demonstrating that her ambitions and talents extended far beyond traditional acting work. In 2014, she joined forces with her husband Tom Ackerley to establish their own production company called Lucky Chap Entertainment, which was founded with a clear and passionate mission to develop fresh, original stories that featured strong, complex, and multidimensional female characters at their center. Over time, the company earned significant critical and commercial respect for backing several acclaimed and successful projects such as Tanya, Promising Young Woman, Saltburn, and especially the record-shattering cultural phenomenon known as Barbie. Her outstanding dual work as both lead actress and producer on Tanya earned Margot her very first Academy Award nomination in the Best Actress category, marking an important milestone in her rapidly rising career. Then, during the summer of 2023, the film Barbie exploded onto the global stage as an absolute phenomenon, earning well over $1.4 billion at the worldwide box office, while also sparking important cultural conversations about feminism, identity, and empowerment. This massive success firmly established Margot Robbie not only as one of Hollywood's most bankable and beloved leading actresses, but also as one of the most powerful and visionary producers working in the modern entertainment industry today. Her entire remarkable journey from humble beginnings in rural Australia to the very top of Hollywood serves as an inspiring real-life testament to the values of perseverance, ironclad discipline, willingness to take big risks, and the ability to create meaningful opportunities rather than passively waiting for them to come along. Despite achieving such impressive heights and widespread acclaim, the intense spotlight of fame also brought with it constant public comparisons to other established stars, and Blake Lively's name was repeatedly brought up in various tabloid stories and online discussions that suggested possible underlying feelings of jealousy or resentment toward Margot's rapid success. According to the circulating narratives, the roots of this reported long-term rivalry could be traced directly back to the extremely competitive and high-pressure casting battle for the important Naomi LaPaglia character in The Wolf of Wall Street. Now like, subscribe and share this video with your friends, and press the bell icon for more informative videos.